What is going on? What is going on? It's your boy, Bigg Q, Team Boy TV Turbo. And this is Team Boy TV Live. And this is the dopest live NFL show on the YouTubes. And once again, I'm joined by my two favorite cohorts. I got my boy JB in the building. What's happening?
What's up?
Oh, there you go. I see you got your pink represented. Yes, it was good with you.
Yeah, everything's smooth, man.
Everything's smooth. Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you got a lot to say tonight. I know you do. We'll get into it. I got my main man Glass building.
Oh, glad to be back. It's going to be an interesting episode here.
This is going to be a good one. We got some things to talk about. Some things happened this week, some good, some bad, some crazy, some upsets.
It matters how you look at it.
I know, it depends on what side of the fence you're on, right? Because, look, we named the show last night. We named it Blowout Week because I'm telling you, look, I did some math. I did some calculations. I went into the lab and I punched in some numbers in my supercomputer. And I'm going to tell you, this is the outcome that I found. And we're going to see if my hypothesis comes correct. I found out if your team is scheduled to play in a primetime spot, whether it's that Thursday night football game, that Sunday night football game, or that Monday night football game, your team got a 50-50 chance of getting their ass blown out.
I totally agree.
Oh,
I totally
agree.
agree.
The blowout's been crazy. What I mean? It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
My team done fell victim to the blowout. You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness. You know what I mean? But, I don't know if I guess you can consider that the Pittsburgh. Yeah, it was a blowout. That was a blowout, right?
I figure if it's more than 14, it's blowout,
it's
bro.
Blowout, right? It got to be a blowout. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm telling you, boy, that thing was a trip. What else we got on the docket tonight? We're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about what everybody's talking about. We're going to talk about the outcome and the aftermath of the blood and guts game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. We're also going to talk about what we found out at the end of the Monday night game. Was it the Monday night? It was the Sunday night game. No, it was the Monday night game. Monday night game.
No, Monday night.
With the Oakland Raiders, as soon as they got back from across the pond, they showed their coach, Dennis Allen, the door. We're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about what Dieon Sanders has been trying to mix up down there in San Francisco. Deion Sanders trying to start some stuff. You know what I mean? Deion Sanders trying to start some stuff. You know what I mean? Hey, JB, what's on your mind right now, man? What's going on with you, man? Everything cool with you?
Everything good, man. Ain't really too much. Just gonna go with the flow here, man. That's all. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. We got the birthday boy. What's good with the birthday boy, man? What's happening?
Yeah.
It's all good, man. Like I said, had a great time with the fam yesterday. Having a great time hanging out with y'all tonight. Week's going well. Week's going very well.
Yeah, man.
That's a pretty good thing, man. And I absolutely love it. Now listen, JB, he has the pink background. Y'all guys see it. This is October. It's the first day of October, actually. It is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Team Boy TV is going to be doing their part. We have partnered with the Susan G. Komen Foundation. If you go to teamboytv.com/shop, there are pink Team Boy TV shirts there. You guys can order them. Every dime, every proceed goes to the breast cancer research. It took me a long time to figure out how to link all that up, so I need y'all to support that. I need y'all to do that. What else we got on tap? Oh yeah, so anybody watching the show, you guys can tweet the show live, man. Use the hashtag TeamBoydTV LLIVE. If you tweet at me, the tweets will be blue. Tweet at JB, they will be purple. You tweet them at Glass, they of course will show up in that very bright orange. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. All right.
They will. It's very, I don't know if you've seen it on if you watch the show back and you watch the orange tweets, they are bright.
Very loud.
I watch the show on the TV, right? I hook up the Chromecast or whatever, and I usually when the show is over, I go in the living room and I watch it. And I watch it on the big TV, and I'm telling you, them orange tweets are bright, boy. You know what I'm saying? They are bright. But if you guys want to join the show, that's how you can do it. For the first time in a long time, Team Boy TV Live is actually streaming on the Team Boy TV Facebook page. You go to you go to facebook.com/Team Boy TV official. There is a live stream of the stream that we're looking at right now over there, and it's got a nice little social stream chat box down there, so if you guys want to leave some comments and stuff, all that stuff is good. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to talk about before we get into the break? Is that everything? Oh, no. There is one thing we need to address, Glass. concerning your pick'em league. Yeah, let's get into that.
You really don't want to get into that? Okay, number one.
We gotta do it.
As y'all well know, this is the week 4. Wait, we just finished week 4.
Finished week 4. That's right.
So I understand my man getting quite upset. He's not in the number 1 position, and I don't know why he figured I got something against him not being in number 1 position.
No, this is what it is. It's a conspiracy because technically, if you look at the numbers, look, I'm just telling you the way I saw it on the Twitter. I saw it on Twitter.
Okay.
It was you running some type of conspiracy over there. You know what I'm saying? And you need to clarify yourself.
Let me clarify. Thank you. I guess I do need to clarify. After you make your picks for each game, everybody who's playing, whoever's watching, T-Money, I hope you paying attention to this. At the bottom of your picks, there's a thing called a tiebreaker 1 and a tiebreaker 2. So if there's a chance where you tied up with 5, 6 different people, they go with the tiebreakers by the points that you pick up for each team and who's going to have the most points and who's going to have the less points during that week. So once we tied up T-Money, they go down to the tiebreaker 1.
Right.
If there's a for whatever chance there's another tie, they go to tiebreaker 2.
Right.
So that's how it's listed. I don't mess with the numbers. I just go. If you notice, I was number 2 T-Money. So I wasn't number 1. I was number 2.
You know
so
what?
I don't have no control.
You know what? I'm
over
with
that.
T-Money. This thing is rigged.
Bigg Q. Bigg Q. Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're not even in the top 5. So why you even have
anything
to say about
my
that?
face? This beautiful mug that you see right here been on this video every single week. Unlike this guy over here, JB. What you got to say about yourself?
About what?
You just showed up.
Don't trip on it, man. Hey, he's in the top 10.
Hey, check it out. Okay, Glass. While I appreciate that, Q, you watch yourself, man.
Wow, it's like that. Okay.
Y'all watch out. Y'all watch out.
Hey, look. You made it. You made it to like to the cool circle. You made it to the top.
Hey, out of all the weeks, the first couple of weeks, I didn't say nothing. Everybody, patting themselves on the bag, all that air in their chest, and look, I'm top 10 now. What?
We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
And I must say, so I'm gonna go ahead and expose my daughter real quick.
Oh, she made picks for you.
She's playing. She's Red Raider, and she's above Bernie B. So Bernie B got a little competition.
Yeah, Bernie is struggling this year.
She's struggling. She's struggling.
You know why, Q?
Yeah,
because she said she never picks against her team.
I heard that.
And for whatever reason, it worked out for her 2 years in a row. And then, and then I kind of caught on to what she was doing last year, and I got her. Right. All right, so listen, we're going to get into the show. This has been cool. Y'all guys, I love TeamBoydTV Live. This is my joint. We're going to get into our first break, and then we're going to come back and we'll dive into these little topics right here, and then we'll get into the first, these 4 games that we're going to pick today. All right, we're going to our first break. We'll be back. TeamBoydTV Turbo is sponsored by domain.com. In today's connected world, it's kind of hard to be heard or to get noticed. That's why an online presence is so vital. If you have a brand to promote, relying on social media just doesn't cut it these days. Although social media is a powerful way to build a following, there is nothing like having your own hosted website. That's where domain.com comes in. Domain.com offers the very best in web hosting services, and with plans starting at just under $4 a month, it's super affordable as well. And now, because you guys are awesome TeamBoydTV Turbo subscribers, you can get yourself a sweet combo deal if you go to TeamBoydTV.com and click the Domain.com button. Once you click the button, you get redirected to the Domain.com promo page, where once you sign up and use the promo code DOMFREE, that's DOMFREE, you can get yourself a free domain name. That's a free website that you can use to build your audience. And Domain.com web hosting is packed with bonus features too. Check this out. All web hosting plans come with $100 Google AdWords bonus, $50 Yahoo/Bing search marketing credit, $50 in Facebook advertising, a free YellowPages.com listing, and get this, a free toll-free phone number if you live in the U.S. And if you're like me and you know nothing about website design, Domain.com even has the awesomely easy drag-and-drop site builder to get you up and running right away. So what are you waiting for? There's no excuse not to get your online presence rolling right now. Remember, go to TeamBoydTV.com, click the domain.com button and use the promo code DOMFREE to get your free domain to use for your website today. All right, then. Welcome back to TeamBoydTV Live, the dopest live NFL show on YouTube, and I dare anybody to dispute that. Anybody. I dare anybody to dispute that. All right, so let's get into this thing first right here. Now listen. I want to get this out of the way because I don't want this to drag the show down, okay? Look, JB, you're I'm saying let's get it done. Let's do it. Look, consider this like crow or whatever you want to call it. Look, man, the Carolina Panthers who showed up in Baltimore, man, I don't know who the hell they were. I have no idea. And Baltimore looked at them dudes, was like, you know what, this is nothing. We're gonna beat the brakes off these dudes, and they did that. That game, I'm kind of embarrassed to be a Panther fan right now, just a little bit. They didn't do nothing. Couldn't get nothing cracking. And I ain't gonna sit here, JB. I know what you think. You're thinking, oh, yeah, you gonna say the same thing everybody else saying, injuries this and suspensions that and Greg Hardy and all of that. Nah, man, we got our ass whooped, man. Steve Smith said that he was gonna bring blood and guts and he was gonna whoop the Carolina Panthers' ass. He did that, along with the running backs.
I ain't the type of guy to kick a person while they're down, man. I mean, if this game, if they had both teams hadn't had but one loss leading up to it, was undefeated at the time leading up to it, then I kind of be pounding my chest about it. But I mean, the fact that y'all took 2 blowout losses in a row, I mean, it was the game against the Steelers was hard. And y'all lost guys, and then y'all hobbled into Baltimore, and we beat down what was left. So I mean, that's really nothing to beat.
I don't know if you was paying attention to what was going on leading into that game. They were making so many crazy roster moves leading up to that game, man. Pulling cats off the practice squad, activating and deactivating people. Dude, Carolina was in full desperation mode by the time they got to Baltimore, man.
Y'all definitely are a team in flux, man. Yeah. With not with just personnel, but I mean, you got. I mean, I guess Steve Smith a distraction without being in blue and white right now.
Right.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is
it's crazy.
So Glass, I know you ain't really got a dog in the race, but look, or a dog in the fight, however you say it. But I know you kind of was enjoying this because listen, I know I didn't do the Carolina Panthers fan base no favors by running my mouth the way I was doing it. But you know what though? Look, I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, okay? Look, you need to understand that, okay? I got to do that.
Oh, I definitely understand that.
I got to do that. But I know you love
it. You know what? You have to do what you got to do, Carolina. You know what? It's your job to pump up the fan, and it's our job to keep you grounded.
That's right.
Blow yourself up.
Wow.
We try to tell you before the week started, before the game even started. You know what? And I apologize because I thought Steve Smith was going to be a distraction, was going to be the focal point. But evidently, me and both JB said it was going to be Jacoby Jones, but evidently Steve Smith had other plans.
Because Steve Smith was doing things he wasn't supposed to be doing. This dude was like, he's seeing opportunities, like it was a missed pass to the other guy. He was like, oh, you missed that pass? Nah, cuz I got that. You know what I mean? Steve Smith was going to shine in that game come hell or high water. It didn't matter what was going to happen. He was going to get his in that game. And I don't know, man.
And like I said at the beginning, before we even started the season, when we was doing our stuff during the off season, you guys better be happy if y'all even get 10 games. I said get 10 games.
Look, now you're tripping, okay? Look, stop that.
Get 10 games, and you will have a successful season.
We'll get to, look.
Stop that. You got your brakes blown off against Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You got your brakes blown off against Baltimore.
Let me say.
Wait. Back to back.
Okay.
That's a problem.
Let me tell you what y'all been telling me all season, all 4 weeks. It's just week 4, man. It's just week 4. We get some stuff back, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we got lucky for us, our division is like the worst division in the league right now. And we getting some stuff back. We'll get some stuff back later. And luckily for us, all our division games are kind of late. You know what I mean? We got a tough little stretch in the next 4 weeks or so, but there ain't no division games. You know what I mean? While our division beating each other down. And so I don't know, man. We're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. We're going to get our 10 games.
Okay.
We gonna get out 10 games, though.
That's all I'm asking.
We gonna get
Give me 10 games. If you don't get your 10 games, we'll be right back here.
Hey, I'm just glad that the Panther fan base has been served some serious humble pie for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Cause y'all was too damn high. Y'all was way up there, man.
Look.
I'm glad. I'm kind of glad because like right now, it's a little bit. Like I said before, it'd be a whole lot of room on Twitter, on the internet when y'all be losing, man.
Panther Nation still gonna represent. Okay, look. You know,
a lot of them that took A lot of them that took vacations. A lot of them just ain't.
I'm talking about they're not coming back till November.
Who said that? Look, look. That's
who said that?
That's some other stuff.
Who said that?
That's on some other stuff. No, that's on some other stuff. Look, Panther Nation gonna stand strong. We're gonna get it together, and I'm saying we will. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Look, the last 2 weeks have been rough for us, man. Like in every thing that you can think of as far as being a Panthers fan, it's just been bad. Got some news today, which is crazy. After everything that's been going on all last month, when we think we can sit back and lick our wounds, we get some news today. We thought we getting Frank Alexander back. We're getting Frank Alexander back, and this fool. First of all, how do you get suspended when you are already suspended? How does this work? You know what I mean?
Just like in that movie's Friday. How you get fired on your day off?
How you get fired on your day off?
Come on, man. It's crazy.
Damn.
We can't win for lose. But JB, like I was telling you earlier today, man, this right here, though, I'm telling you what this is. This is karma coming back on Dave Gettleman for doing that stuff that he was doing in the offseason. I'm telling you, because I ain't never seen this much turmoil in a football team in one season in a short amount of time. It's just been like everything is just falling apart of this team. You know what I mean? But it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. We'll see what's going to happen. Because me and Vernie already done booked the flights. Carolina Panthers, Super Bowl 50. Yeah, Santa Clara, California. We going. I'm saying, you know what I mean? I already done booked
you'll go out there as a Panther fan. You'll go out there as wearing a Panther jersey.
No, Carolina would be representing for the NFC and Super Bowl 50. You know what I mean?
Okay, all I gotta say is at least half of the Carolina will be out there. I don't know about the other half. I'll just leave it at that.
Yes. So Jay Merkler said that Frank Alexander was a straight dumbass, and we all agree. I'm gonna tell you what else is crazy, right? So after we watched the Kansas City Chiefs do the craziness, like I don't even know. I wasn't even really paying attention to what Kansas City was doing. I was just looking at the score. I was looking at the score, watching the New England Patriots get the pants beat off of them. And we'll talk about Kansas City here later. But after the game was over, when it says we still we'll get to that tweet in a minute. But the Oakland Raiders, as soon as they touched down in the U.S. glass, they gave Dennis Allen his walking papers, right? And then I don't know if you saw the press conference with Reggie McKenzie and them up there acting like they didn't really want. And then you didn't see Mark Davis nowhere in the picture. Mm-hmm. What you think was going on with this, man? What's happening with you? What you think?
I mean, you know what? I'm loving it as a Denver Broncos fan. Oakland Raiders, they're in disarray right now. They've been in disarray for at least a good 8 years.
Right.
Oh, last time they was in the Super Bowl. They've been downhill ever since then. Yeah. I don't think he deserved that. Coach Allen. You know what I'm saying? He just working with what he's dealt with. Yeah. Now, if you want to blame anybody, I don't have really nothing against McKenzie, but if you want to blame anybody, you got to blame McKenzie. Oh yeah. He cleaned shop on the field. He cleaned shop in the front offices about 2 years ago. Yeah. And with you doing this, he's done that last 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. For 4 games, they fired the head coach. Oh yeah. With a track record like that, there's going to be a hesitation for the next head coach to take that job. Absolutely. Just like we was going through with Cleveland Browns. Nobody want to take a job knowing that they got a couple of games to work with before they get fired. Absolutely. So it's going to continue going downhill until they get it right.
Hey JB, you saw Vernie went and printed off a list of the Oakland Raiders roster last night. You saw the show last night, right?
Yeah.
And she started naming off cats on the roster. And, she couldn't recognize nobody, except for Sebastian Janikowski, and Rod Wilson. But the question I got, though, and Glass hinted on it, listen, they done had, 9 coaches in the last 10 or 12 years, right? So that means their coaches are averaging about 13 months on staff. What is that?
Pretty much.
What does that say about your football team, JB?
Well, I mean, it started at the top. It started with the guy with the money.
Right.
You want to put a product out there for just fanfare or old tainted reputation, or you trying to win? Right. I thought with the Charles Woodson move and the Tug move, I thought and MJD, I thought they was trying to win now.
Yeah, that's.
But the coach they put in place, I don't think he can galvanize a locker room. I don't think he can hold together a locker room. He looked young. He looked inexperienced. Mm-hmm. It didn't look like he was a person of command. And, players will have a silent protest just by losing collectively to get a guy removed first quarter of the season.
Oh, yeah. And, he looked like Dennis the Menace. I thought the dude was about 19 years old, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I was wondering how long he was going to last. How long did this was going to be his third season, right?
I also heard that they, I don't know how true this may be, but they fired the guy via telephone conversation. Yes. They didn't even have a face-to-face.
Right. They didn't even have face-to-face with the guy. You know what I mean? They didn't have face-to-face with the guy. It's terrible. I don't know. And I think, me and Jonathan Merkel was on Twitter last night, and I had him go and he went and checked out to see who was the fastest coach to get fired. And I think Dennis Allen, after 4 weeks, I think he holds the record for getting fired. That early in the season.
I don't know. Wasn't Art Shell real quick, or he had an entire season there?
I don't know.
Between him and
I don't know.
The Patriots.
No, see the Patriots thing.
No.
The Patriots thing didn't work out because it was preseason.
What about Kiffin?
Oh, I forgot about Kiffin. I forgot about Kiffin. Yes, I forgot about Kiffin.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
he's up there.
Yeah, that's rough though. That is rough, boy. I'm telling you, I would.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, with a history like that, you don't think you're gonna get a quality coach to take that job now?
Hell no. Don't you pay him a whole lot of money? A whole lot of money. And they talking about.
Well, it's gonna have to come down to money because that roster, nothing about Oakland right now is lucrative enough to attract win like a respected coach anyway.
Absolutely right. Not. Absolutely not. That's crazy. Now, moving on, right? I don't know if y'all guys seen the little reports. I mean, this been like kind of bubbling, simmering for a couple weeks now about Jim Harbaugh out in San Francisco. First, I heard he was losing the locker room. Then I heard, that he was giving up on the team because he wanted to go back to college. That's the reason why he's holding off on signing this contract. But Deion Sanders came out and was like, it's a disconnect between Harbaugh and the boys. JB, is Deion on to something, or is like, I know something is going on in San Francisco, but what you think?
Oh, well, first of all, Deion is a legendary player. He pride himself on what he don't want to say nothing stupid on air. Right. Not with his reputation. He got ties to San Francisco. I'm pretty sure he I don't know if he's spot on, but he got something of merit. He got something of substance to go on there and say that. So. Yeah. You have to believe it.
I think so too. And glad this is the same thing we was talking about last year with Ben Roethlisberger, man. Like, these stories just don't be made up, man. Somebody's saying something somewhere. Something's going on. You know what I mean? Right. What you think?
Yeah. I think I'm just going to have to piggyback on back what JB just got through saying. I can't see Sanders going on air and just throwing something out there unless there's some truth to it. Now, whether he would talk to some players or somebody in the personnel, so be it. But somebody is sparking the fire up in there.
Somebody,
you know what I'm saying?
And it ain't no practice squad guy either. It's somebody. Right. It's a starter or a few.
Yeah.
That's saying that.
But then I forget who the guy was who came out and said that we're good here or something. He replied to via Twitter to something that Deion had said. I forget who the guy was. But he said that he don't know what Deion talking about. Or he called him Mr. Deion. I think that's what he called him. Yes, he don't know what Mr. Deion talking about. But we good over here. I don't know. All I know is watching the 49ers play to open the season up. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is.
I have to agree. Something's wrong, man.
Something is not clicking.
Hey, but to me, the first clue was LaMichael James wanting to just get up and go. Right. He wanted to get out of there. Right. And I thought it was just because they had the other running back come in. And I thought maybe, he was already splitting carries because there was already a couple of guys already there. Mm-hmm. And I thought maybe when they drafted the other running back, he felt slighted some type of way. But maybe that was the whole deal. That was the first clue right there.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But, but glad so like with all this nonsense going on, it seemed like, everybody trying to pin something other than what's really going on in San Francisco. to me, like, it's affecting they play a little bit. Colin Kaepernick ain't looking like the Colin Kaepernick from years past. This ain't the same guy. You know, Frank Gore, oddly enough, he got blinders on or something because he ain't paying attention to none of that. He's still doing his thing. You know, we saw
he just been a pro, like he's supposed to, like all the players are supposed to.
And we see Stevie Johnson stepping up, playing in his role. You know, he doing his thing. You know, so I don't know. It seemed like Colin Kaepernick is the guy, you know, who kind of get affected by this. I don't know. But going forward, though, Glass, is this going to affect, you know, how the 49ers finish the season?
If it keeps going the way it's going, yes, it will. But something tells me, you know, they're going to get back to what they was doing last year, they're going to right the ship. We only like to say week 4, going into week 5. There's still time to do something. Are they too far back behind Seattle and Arizona? They might be shooting for the wild card to finish that, but we'll see. But they got time to fix it.
I think so. Jay, what you think?
Well, I don't know what's really going on. I think it's early and they can fix it. But the last thing I need personally is the brothers Harbaugh to have some issues going on other than wins and losses, man. Let's hope it's just some personnel stuff. Somebody wants some playing time.
I don't think that's what it is. I mean, you know, they're kind of going through similar situations where even though you know John Harbaugh's situation was a little bigger than Jim's, but it's they're still dealing with players as being weird. But
I found that to be a little bit odd, man.
I'm just saying, it is what it is. I don't know. I hope like Glass hope I hope they get it right. I mean, I like to see a competitive team out there like that. That whole division is pretty competitive right now. So, I want to see them get back right. So here's the other thing, and we got to discuss this. Past couple weeks has been some crazy blowouts, man. A lot of teams. I don't know how you draw it up. I don't know to say, is this team really, really bad, the one that's getting blown out, or is the one that's blowing the other team out just having a own day? Are they for real or not? You know what I mean? Like, and we'll start with Atlanta, JB. Now, you seen what Atlanta been able to, and you saw what happened to Atlanta when they went out to Minnesota, right? I'm just saying, what's your stock in Atlanta right now? They put up 56. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. What you think?
It's hard to say, man, because they pretty much Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, and you really can't blame one concept of the game. The reason why they win and lose. I mean, you see it. I pretty much think that they don't travel well. It's either got to be that, or their defense don't travel well, or their offense only play well at home. It's I don't know, man. They're night and day.
They are, man. When you saw last Thursday night. Them in that dome doing what they were doing, putting up 56 on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then you saw them go out the next week to Minnesota and let Teddy Bridgewater do it, man. What was you thinking, man?
I'm not shocked. The Atlanta Falcons don't impress me. Yes, they had a great game Thursday, but once again, it was at home and it was against Tampa Bay.
Right. Yeah.
Who's scared of Tampa Bay?
Right.
You know what? The whole problem with all this is consistency.
Yep.
There's very few teams that are consistent in what they're doing and winning the games. So with the Atlanta Falcons, it is what it is. I was shocked that Minnesota turned around and did what they did against them. Shouts out to Teddy Bridgewater, because I didn't expect all that out of him his rookie season. So, but like I said, it's one game. Yeah. Now we got to see what Atlanta going to do next week, this week rather, against the team that they face. If they turn around and get it back on track, then okay, I give them a little credit. Yeah. But if not, ain't nothing going to change. Mike Smith's job's still up there in jeopardy.
I don't know, because this is the thing about Atlanta. I knew that they could, once they got healthy, they were going to be able to put up some numbers, right? And obviously, and I was saying early in the season that ain't nobody playing defense in the NFC South but the Carolina Panthers, but clearly I can't say that no more. So no team down there is playing defense. Two of the teams can put up points. The other two can't score, can't play defense, can't do nothing. So JB, just looking at the landscape of the NFC South, how you think that's going to play out? You know what I mean? What's going to happen with that?
Well, eventually, somebody will start playing some defense. Okay. You're gonna have to, unless you just hope to win shootouts, and that ain't getting it done. Yeah. So eventually, somebody gonna.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Glass.
No, just what you say. You got to win shootouts. Atlanta, that's the Atlanta problem. They don't have a run game. Not knocking Steven Jackson, but he's not getting the yards that he's supposed to be getting. You got to have a two-headed monster on that, and they don't have it.
Nah, they don't. So then we look at who used to be undefeated. The latest team, the undefeated team to fall off the map, was the Philadelphia Eagles, right? They done some things, and they were knocking off some heavy hitters, and then they ran up and I don't know exactly what went down in San Francisco, because like last time I checked into the game, it looked like Eagles had the game in hand. And then I switched to another game. I come back and the Eagles done lost the damn thing. They put up some big points in a couple games before that. They were trying to do the whole blowout thing against people. Glass, you still holding stock in Philadelphia or not?
I still hold. I mean, the game, they didn't get blown out in San Francisco. It was in San Francisco. They only lost by 5 points. That's pretty good. Yeah. And then, I mean, what other best way to get back on track but to go play St. Louis? What I'm saying? So they for real. I think they for real. Okay. And who was his name that said that they practiced too hard?
Somebody said they practiced too hard.
Yeah, you remember that? He got me thinking. After that loss last, was it last week? No, I think it was last week. What? The cornerback. Anyway, he said he blamed it on practicing too hard. Wow. Then he apologized to the coach, Coach Kelly. Wow. But it's like, how you gonna complain when you win it? I don't understand that.
No, that's right. That's great.
You know what I'm saying? So other than that, I think they got it on track. They're good.
Right. AJB. T Money says straight facts is in the building. But anyway, when you assess the Philadelphia Eagles, what you see?
I think they're fine. I think I did see. I always try to measure a quarterback by what they do in the 2 minute with the game on the line. Right. Like we've seen Kirk Cousins completely crash. But I saw now maybe it's just one game, and I won't really kind of throw Nick Foles in the category, but I saw him not looking like he was ready for that moment with the game on the line, and he threw an interception. Yeah. So. Yeah,
but see, dude.
Other than that, they good to go though.
I think they good to go too. T Money says the Eagles was winning, but they scored no offensive touchdowns that game. I don't think they play around D and take too long to get serious. They do take a while to kind of get crunked, and it's kind of. But I think they play better as the season goes along and it gets colder and whatnot. A lot of these teams kind of play a little sluggish though in the warm weather and that kind of thing. Now the last two teams, one of them I'm gonna go ahead and on record and on air and call this a fluke. I mean, I'm gonna call it a fluke even though I was impressed with what I saw. The Dallas Cowboys did the damn thing to New Orleans Saints. They did. You know what I mean? They did. And Glass, Tony Romo didn't throw the game away. Tony Romo didn't do nothing crazy. Tony Romo had that ball to DeMarco Murray and let him do his thing.
That was it. That's the reason why he didn't throw the game away, because he gave the ball to DeMarco Murray. So they finally woke up on that.
So you don't believe Dallas?
I don't believe in Dallas?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
I'm asking.
8-8. Wow. That ain't gonna change. 8-8.
Wasn't even a little bit impressed at all.
I was impressed, but they went against New Orleans defense.
Right. Yeah.
Give me another defense that's worth their grain and salt, and I might think about it. But right now, and they was at home.
Yes, they was at home. That's right. Craziness, man. Hey, JB, when you saw that game, dude, what was you thinking? I was happy. Whenever I see the Saints get drugged like that, I don't care who it's by, dude. I take great pleasure in that. But what was you thinking?
The Dallas was. They had every reason to get up for that game, and I mean they came out and they did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
I don't think the Saints could match their energy or their intensity out there, and they didn't. They stayed behind.
Yeah, but so check this out. Glass was talking about 8-8 still. He's sticking to what he said early in the season. After seeing the Cowboys play like that,
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying they realizing what they got to do to win games. Get the ball out of Tony Romo's hands, give it to DeMarco Murray, and if DeMarco Murray can stay healthy and their O-line stays pretty stout like the way they are, you don't think that Dallas can make a run?
A run for what?
A run. Run. Go ahead, JB.
I think so. I think they'll be a little bit better than 8-8.
I think so too.
No, man, listen.
I said that in the beginning. I said in the off-season show.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. But I'm sticking with 8-8 because you guys said the same thing when they ran up against my Denver Broncos last year and had a shootout.
Right.
What they end up doing?
They went 8-8. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they did.
I guarantee you, in the next 2 games, maybe even next week when they play Houston,
right,
they're gonna forget about DeMarco Murray and go back to what they was doing before. Watch.
That is hilarious. T Money says, as long as the Cowboys stay dedicated to using DeMarco, they can beat any team in the league, pretty much, or at least be in the thick of things. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going against that.
Yeah, you know
but once again, they're gonna have a brain fart and forget they got DeMarco Murray in the backfield.
Right. And then
or the team have a better game plan to stop them. If the run get taken away, anybody got any chance? Yeah. Any team in the league got any chance to beat Dallas?
Oh yeah.
With Romo having the ball.
Absolutely.
So there you go.
Absolutely. So listen, we saw, and I don't know if this is the decline and the swan song of the Brady Belichick era. I don't know. Because I don't know what's going on. I just know that they lost to the Dolphins in the opener. Then they lose to the Chiefs bad. Now, we was talking about Alex Smith last week or the week before, I can't remember. And we was talking about how, they gave him the money and he ain't, been living up to his expectations. He got Bo and Charles both healthy. This Kelsey dude just came out of nowhere. Class, you putting your stock back in KC?
Oh, good question. They will definitely do better than how they ended up last year. Do I put my stock? Yeah, they're still a formidable team. I have to say that from what I've seen. What was that? Sunday night,
yeah,
Monday night. I was highly impressed, and of course, as a Patriot hater, I was loving all this. I couldn't even. I was laughing the whole time. But let me just sidetrack off this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed with the NFL. Just for off the fourth quarter, when Hussein Abdullah got the interception and slid into the end zone and he had his little prayer time, and then they're gonna hit him for sportsmanlike conduct for real. I give him credit now because they apologized saying that he shouldn't have got penalized for that. But what did he do that was so?
He did the same thing that Tim Tebow, Reggie White, Ray Lewis,
anybody that points up in the sky.
Yes. RG3.
They should get sportsmanlike conduct. That's how you're gonna go about it. And like I said, I'm not a Muslim, never practice Muslim, but you don't. I mean, number one, it only lasted what 6 seconds,
a second or two,
6 seconds, and you're gonna penalize them. And I guess they trying to say it was a slide that was out of bounds. So if that was out of bounds, if I ain't mistaken, just weekend, Antonio Brown, wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's gyrating, doing everything, and he spun the ball. Spinning the ball is supposed to be illegal, unsportsmanlike conduct, right?
Yeah.
So don't blow smoke up my ass thinking I don't know the rules and nothing like that.
Hey, look,
they was just wrong.
The NFL doing whatever they want, and you know this. We've been talking about this for weeks. They doing whatever they want.
They have the biggest gray area I ever seen.
Yes, they do. So JB. Where you putting your stock at? You putting it back in KC or no? I know y'all.
No.
What?
No. I did it last year, and they proved to be soft against other highly competitive teams. But I am putting stock in the Patriots stuff. I'm putting up faith, and that they're not very good this year.
Yeah.
And I think they know that.
Yeah, they definitely know it.
That's what's real.
Look, I agree. They are not good at all. Last one, and I got to do it for Fernie B, because she was like, dude, sitting here watching this game with her, man, you know what I mean? Like, it was look, I wanted to kind of like get a fork and stab it in her neck. I really did.
Wow.
Yeah, it was brutal, especially after my team lost that day.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, and she was dancing and jumping around. Anyway, the New York Football Giants came out and put out a hell of a performance. Now, everybody knows that they got a new offensive coordinator. Eli and the boys been kind of adjusting to the new West Coast offense. They've been trying to adapt up there in New York. Took them a couple weeks. Man, JB, did you see the performance that Rashard Jennings, Larry Donnell, Eli Manning put up there, man? What you think?
They played well, but 45 points worth. Some of those points, some of those 7. Was gifts by Kirk Cousins.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
So you take them off the board, they still lose though. But Kurt had a bad outing.
Yes, he did.
Bad outing.
Yes, he did. I had a lot of fun. I made memes and everything, Glass. And Glass, I made memes. I made memes of RG3. I had memes.
I seen that one. Hilarious.
It was funny, right? But nah, you know, were the Giants really that good? JB, you hinted on it. Were the Giants really that good? Or was Washington really that bad? Now, look,
we talking about Washington. Give me another team. I want another team to show me.
But the Kirk Cousins era was just starting. Now, listen.
It just nosedived just that quick.
Let me point out what I noticed after the game. All the Washington fans were like, I told y'all, I wasn't on the Kirk Cousins bandwagon. And all of them claimed that RG3 was their guy from the get-go, and they wasn't worried about no Glass. What you think?
Fans are gonna be fans, man. They gonna jump on the newest thing coming in. Mm-hmm. Now my question is, do you bring RG3 back, or you just keep on riding Cousins until RG3 is completely healthy? I still don't think RG3 is completely healthy.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it's completely healthy. Well, then again, you know, RG3 is never completely healthy. You know what I mean? And that's
I still ride with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I would still ride with him. He just had a really bad game. He had a real bad game. But I don't know, man. Going back to the Giants, though, I did like what I saw in the new tight end and Larry Donnell. And, you know, Eli looked very comfortable. They look like they are so dangerous in the red zone right now. I mean, they made it look easy. They made it look real easy, man. JB, when you saw how many touchdowns they were doing down there with that little fade route to Donnell, and he was jumping like 5 feet over the other guy. I mean, did it inspire you that Giants might be back in Super Bowl contention? You're not gonna do that to us yet.
No.
Pump brakes.
No, you ain't.
I don't think the Giants gonna be contending for anything. They just beat a team that's just, you know, a little bit demoralized by bad play by the quarterback. That's that.
Hey, and let's not forget Philadelphia's in the division.
Well, to be fair, I saw Eli throwing the football better than he's been throwing it in a year and a half or two. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
Yeah. See, and what you were saying, Glenn?
That's all I got for the Giants. That's all I got until they prove otherwise.
Right. And what you were saying, Glenn?
Let's just see how they roll it when they play against Philadelphia, because let's not forget Philadelphia's in a division.
Right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they got Atlanta on the docket this week. If I'm not mistaken.
I got them beating Atlanta because I'm not impressed with Atlanta.
Right. So they say T-Money says Giants should win this week. I think they look good. Falcons has no D. Odell Beckham's supposed to be back, and that, you know, that's their overall number 1 draft pick. We ain't really seen that much of it, so that's that. You know, if any other notables, was there any other notables this week? No, because Glass, you were on the bye last week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Only thing I can think of, Cincinnati was on the bye last week too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
6 games. I think 16 was on the bye week.
Yeah, Cardinals were on the bye too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So okay, there you go. Right. All right. So we're gonna take our last break. We're gonna take our social media break. When we return, we'll pick the 4 biggest games of the week. We'll be back.
India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield. Here we go, turn it up, let it start. From block to block, we snatching hearts and jacking marks. And the punk police can't fade me a minute. We can have peace some day. But right now I got my mind set up. Looking down the bottle of a nine, get up. Till the time I let the pain knock back. To my brothers on the block, better stay strapped. And it's no substitutes. I bring truth to the youth. Tell the roof of the whole school. On the other cheek, in case you can't see us when we on the other week. Now we got them in the smash. Lives to the road, get more cash. Until then, raise up till my young black males blaze up. Like some don't stress test. I'm giving up thankful that you're living blessed. Much love to my brothers in the pen. Years not when they shove me in. Once again, it's an all-out strap. Keep your hands in the gap. Now your boys watch your back. In the alleys, I'm telling them my town got messed with the best and the best with the help. Scream if you feel it. See it clearly. You're too near it. Holler if you hear it. Holler if you hear it. Holler if you hear it. Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta.
All right. We are back. TeamBoydTV Live, the dopest live NFL show. Listen, y'all laughing at me because I be jamming off that Shield intro music, man. That thing is gangsta. I don't know what y'all talking about. Tupac, holla if you hear me, man.
Oh, wait, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What happened to the Shield podcast last week?
I didn't have time. And listen, real life.
I'm just asking.
Real life does happen. I'm just saying.
Okay.
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 You know what I mean?
I just want to make sure you wasn't sulking over that loss y'all had.
I
That's
was
all.
sulking over the loss. True. Right.
Okay.
I was a little bit
Keep
pissed.
it real. Keep it real.
It's been a trying last couple of days for me. I'm getting laughed at on Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, I got to do this. You two clowns. You two clowns. And Vernie. And D1 Chosen. All y'all. Next time y'all try to ring check me on a public social media outlet, we gonna have a problem. We gonna have a problem. Ring checking me. That's what y'all do?
You know what? You the one that brought it up.
On social media?
That's right.
You brought it
Y'all
up.
did it on social media in front of the world, though.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, everybody know. It seems like everybody but y'all know that we got rings.
Wow, okay. All right.
That is the only way that we can mute you. We mute your ass with the ring checking.
Okay.
You can't say nothing.
I can't say
Ain't nothing you can do.
Look,
And the funny thing about it, we got more than one Bigg Q.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this though. It was very disrespectful. I didn't appreciate it, right? And my feelings were hurt.
Come on.
You want me to apologize?
You know what? An apology is in order. I was like, because that ain't even fair. You know what I'm saying? And it
Why
was
is it
weird
not fair?
because all y'all did.
Wait, y'all been in the league for 20 years,
20
right?
years, yeah, 20 years.
Okay.
That's a short amount of time, man.
And y'all might have sniffed it one time, right?
Hey, we got it in our third or fourth season, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. We got the Kansas City Chiefs leaving their little safe little haven down there in Arrowhead, and they traveling to Levi's to face the 49ers, right? They finally got a win in their stadium. They finally got one, and they beat a pretty tough opponent. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles in there. The Chiefs coming off a win, pretty much a blowout against the one of the elite teams of the NFL, right? JB, here we go. Chiefs at Cardinals. Where you stand?
Chiefs Cardinals or Chiefs Niners?
Oh, Chiefs Niners. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Either way, Chiefs too soft, man. I'm taking the Niners. They soft. We know they when they play a team that's a little bit more physically imposing, they start getting concussed and all that other. Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't buying it. Niners all day, man.
Wow.
Niners all day.
Okay.
Wow.
That was pretty hardcore. Hey, Glass. Before you give your assessment, Team Money said D1 ring checking. The last Super Bowl, my mom was being. He said that they last Super Bowl, my mom was being born. Hey, but he put a ring up though. He did, and
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
He put a ring up. You know what? Whatever,
Wait a minute. Wait. Damn. Wait a minute now. T-Money's mom was born in 72.
I didn't want to say that.
Hey, listen. I think he was.
Hey, man, I'm good with some math, man. You better be careful with that.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Anyway, look.
All right, let's move on. We're moving on.
I think he was just trying to prove a point. Anyway.
Yeah.
You better find a better way to prove a point there.
Yeah, man, because I added up.
So where you at, Glass? Because JB.
You know what? I look at this game, and it could be a game of the week to me.
Yeah.
Nice little matchup. But I have to agree a little bit with JB. I think if San Francisco impose their will on that team, I think they're going to break. They're not bending. Jamal Charles might end up with a concussion.
Wow.
Alex Smith might be having his head on the swivel. He don't have a game like he did this Monday. So with that being said, it's going to be in Levi. Yeah. I'm going to have to roll with the 49ers on this one.
They soft. I mean, the coach put it on them. They was banging them up in the playoffs.
But the thing is this the week that Bowman and Will is supposed to come back? I don't know. I don't know, but a part of me is still thinking that something ain't quite right in San Francisco. They're having a hard time winning in this brand new stadium. I like what I saw in Kansas City last week. And I'm going to go against what y'all said because, this is why I say this. With Dwayne Bowe and Kelsey and Jamal Charles and with Alex Smith playing flawless football like he playing right now, I don't know. I think it's going to be hard for the 49ers to keep up with them boys, man. Them points was coming fast and furious, dude. They were coming really quick.
We talk about the New England Patriots today.
We're talking
all right, let me drop this on you, too. The strength of granted, they scored a lot of points.
Yeah.
Kansas City scored a lot of points Monday night. But the strength of their team is their defense and they front. I don't think Kaepernick been sacked many times this season. As bad as they've been, he ain't been sacked many times.
Right.
If they can't do what their specialty is in an even game, not an uneven matchup like them against the Patriots, if they can't use their strengths to their advantage, which is their front, they lose.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't believe it. I don't believe Kansas City.
I don't know.
Just to piggyback off of that, if the game plan for the 49ers is keep it on the ground, use go and hide, minimize Kaepernick's throwing and turning over, and the defense doing what they're supposed to be doing, I can't see Kansas Chiefs have even a chance to win in that game.
Same things. I'm sticking with my pick. I'm going with the visiting team. Y'all
go right ahead.
Well, hey, Glass, you know this guy don't like Kaepernick.
No, look,
right?
you know what? I've been chilling on that this season. You see what I'm saying? I've been chilling on that this season. You know what? And it was easy for me this season too because he ain't been playing his best. And you know what? I've been like, you know what? I ain't even gonna do it. I ain't even gonna do it. It says Niners D not on the same level map, still struggling to get Gore on something or other. I couldn't see it. It went way too quick. That thing is rolling so fast. It says
Niners D not on the same level map, still struggling. If Gore don't get on track, they may lose.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. We'll see what that Kansas City D does. All right. So listen, I was struggling with this one. I didn't know if y'all guys were gonna laugh or y'all was gonna be like, yeah, let's do it, right? Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
The defending Super Bowl champions pay a visit to the Washington team.
Are we really going to talk about this?
It's that or it's Cincinnati versus New England.
Either way, you pick one. They both uneven matches. They both it ain't even fair.
Wait. Are you picking the best games out of here, I
am trying, dude. I'm looking at this thing right.
Dude,
look, we got Atlanta versus New York.
Wait, hold up. We got your Carolina Panthers against my hometown Chicago Bears. One. We got the Arizona Cardinals against my Denver Broncos.
We're gonna get to that one.
You got the Ravens against the Colts, man. Really?
And you coming up with Seattle and Washington?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're gonna get to the Broncos game, okay? We're gonna get to the Broncos game. Look, we're gonna go, and I was gonna stay away from this Ravens game because, like, I feel like I can't be objective on this game. I feel like this one, I still got a little bitter taste in my mouth, but we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there because JB already had something smart to say about what I said on the show last night. So I'm gonna start with JB. Your team is on the road, going into Lucas Oil, right? And you seen, what them Colts been doing in there. You know what I mean? They've been putting up some points. Reggie Wayne, getting it together. T.Y. Hilton, all them boys. Hey, look, what you think?
They ain't got no impressive runner to me. They ain't really been making no noise defensively. Granted, I give Luck props. He's a good quarterback. He's probably better than, no offense to the Panthers, but he'd probably be the better quarterback we faced so far this season.
Yeah.
So, but I still like our chances, man. I mean, we got a pretty good quarterback too.
Yeah.
And they ain't got that much greater secondary than what we got. So it can go either way.
Teddy said that Seattle versus Washington could be a trap game. Be careful. What do you think about that, Glass?
So.
That's what Teddy
Who
said.
said that?
Teddy, you're number one. The dude is in the number one spot right now.
It could be a trap between Baltimore and Indianapolis?
No, between Seattle and Washington.
Oh, come on. Ted, come on, man. No.
Right.
Washington don't have anything for Seattle. That Seattle defense.
Let me tell Teddy said something. Quit trying to sabotage picks so you can stay number one, brother.
Yeah.
That's a bad game.
So on this.
Wait, no. Ted, go ahead and make that pick.
Right.
Pick that game, man.
Hey, shout out to Teddy Ted.
Yeah. So look, when you look at the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Indianapolis, Glass, what you got?
Okay, I do like the Baltimore Ravens. They're like maybe my third, fourth team, but I say what?
7th or 8th team.
Shush. 7, 8. Okay. Anyway, they're known to have a great game and turn around and trash the next game. Yep. Number one. Number two, we're going up against the Indianapolis Colts that have one of the best up-and-coming quarterbacks out there. And he's known to knock out some giants. Mm-hmm. Let's not say last year against Seattle. Yep. He did what they did.
Got San Francisco.
That's it, right, against San Francisco. They're playing at home. Baltimore Ravens, like I said, came off a great game, had scored every kind of way that you can. I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts on this one.
Yeah,
I think they're going to stick around and get this game.
So T Money says, looking objectively, if Mathis is not back, Colts don't have a chance versus Ravens or any good teams. No run game, no pass rush. I don't think that's what JB was saying. But
it's just hard to fathom the Ravens will go with 4 in a row, man.
Yeah.
What it be? Yeah, I don't know, but it's possible. It's a possibility. I ain't picking against my team, no matter what. It'll be that one red egg if I get it wrong.
You and your sister-in-law, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey,
you know what I'm
I like her logic. She's won. I like her logic.
Okay.
Going with that.
Okay, all right. Okay, so.
Did you pick against the Panthers
Right,
last
I'm
week?
about to say, you didn't make your pick.
Probably not.
Well, no, I didn't. No, because I thought they would win. That's why. You know what I mean? And I wanted them to win. You know what I mean? And I wanted them to win.
Yeah.
And listen, it ain't gonna be no Carolina Panthers versus no Chicago Bears on the show tonight. I don't care how y'all try to go with me into it. It is not gonna.
No, wait. Whoa! Did you make your pick between the Colts and?
I did. I said I was going with the Colts.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
they went with the Colts last night too,
Yeah,
man.
so I'm sticking with my gut.
Yeah.
Look,
So why you don't want to touch base with your Panthers and my hometown Bears?
You want me to be completely honest with you?
Be honest.
You want me to be
with
completely
bro.
honest with you?
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks, I let y'all bait me into this nonsense, right? And y'all the reason that this has been happening the way it's been happening. I am not fooling with y'all. I am not even letting y'all even try to even convince me to goat me into this nonsense. Y'all got in my head for the last couple weeks, and y'all had my team looking foolish. I am not fooling with y'all. Y'all leave me and my Carolina Panthers alone. You don't even want to hear neither one of y'all even speak the word Carolina or Panthers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's,
All right.
that's the way I feel about it. You know what I mean? So we going to look at the game that we just talked about. We're going to look at Atlanta versus New York Giants, right? G-Men in New York, right? We're looking at that game. Now, somebody said, and I ain't going to try to throw nobody under the bus, but somebody said both of these teams were fluky, right? So, JB, when you look at the two teams, what you think?
They fluky, to be honest with you.
Wow.
But the type of defensive performance they put up, the Giants play, the secondary in particular, I don't know if Cousins is that bad. You'd be fooled to have to pick the Giants. I don't know if they'll have a repeat success like that.
Right.
But I'll take them over how the Falcons been showing up lately on both or any side of the ball.
Right. And I like that too. Glass, when you see their games for the last couple weeks, well, yeah, the Falcons Thursday game and the New York Giants last week's game, that's over 100 points, man. They can put up some points. You know?
And they can always also throw hellified interceptions
Not
too.
Eli. Not Eli.
Not Eli.
Not Eli.
Anyway,
I mean, he ain't got
it's hard to call this game. Only advantage I give to New York is their defense and they're playing at home, but they're going up against Julio Jones. I don't know if they got enough to stop Julio Jones.
Yeah,
if they give enough pressure. I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna go with the Giants on this one. I wouldn't be shocked if Atlanta win that one.
You know, I think the only advantage Atlanta got would have been if they were playing in Atlanta. You know, for whatever reason, they can play well there. But I think if you look, I think New York got a better rush attack. They got some decent wide receivers, man. You know, Eli been playing really well. The defense, I think, is clearly better than Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm sorry to cut you off, either way you dice it, Eli Manning is quite years better than some Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe not. I don't know, but I'm saying.
Really?
But Eli Manning is going. He's got some years under his belt. If they couldn't do nothing with Bridgewater, man, come on.
That's what I'm saying. Hey,
come on, man. That's my point.
Team Winner says Giants secondary good. Falcons no run game. Just put 2 linemen on injury reserve. Willie Moore out, so middle of the field is open. Giants win. I think we're gonna see another crazy performance by Donnell, man. I think And
whoever got the balls last, that's who will win.
Hey, look, and if Beckham works his way back into this game, I don't know, man. Think about bringing injured players back when they ain't really had a lot of work. They kind of put a little
rust on them.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So they might, it might be bad to try to bring a dude back and try to work him into the rotation. I don't know, but hopefully everything work out. You got your go-to guys, man. You check that thing down to the running back, man. Let him bowl a couple people over. And when you get that shot in the end zone, throw that thing to Donnell, man. And you still got Cruz. I mean, everybody like falling in love with Donnell right now, but Cruz still plays on that team, man. He still plays on that team. So,
hey, Donnell could be a one-hit wonder, which I doubt, but he could be.
Right. There's a divisional battle going down south between the Buccaneers and the Saints. We're not going to talk about that. Our last game for the day is.
Hey, don't be sleeping on them Bucks, man.
Really? Are you serious?
Really?
Hey, them Bucks done me a solid, man, or the Steelers done me a solid, whatever. I don't see that. Hey, but I think. Wait a minute.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's do this. I know this is a divisional foe, but let's just give them a minute to say they won a first game against a pretty good, reputable team. Let's give them some credit. Can we do that?
No,
it's supposed to be an all-team sports show.
Let me tell you why I can't do that.
Oh, come on, bro. That's just bad.
This is why I can't do that. Because they, for some kind of reason, for some kind of way, I don't know how they pulled us off. I don't know if it was just the Steelers being ignorant. They let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat them when they came down here to Charlotte just 7 days prior and threw up 37-some-odd points on my Carolina Panthers, right? I'm upset about that. I'm just saying I'm upset about that.
Hey, man.
So, no.
I don't know.
Screw the Buccaneers.
All I know, it's worth to say the Bucks dangerous when they want to be, man. So,
the only time the Bucks are dangerous when people get in the game. That's the only time they're dangerous. The Bucks will finish. You know what? I thought they would at least win like 6 or 7 games. They ain't even going to win that many. They ain't even going to win that many. Because the NFC North teams ain't start rolling into place yet. And I'm telling you, they might beat the Lions, though. I'm just saying. If they can beat the Steelers, why they can't beat the Lions? I'm just saying. They can do it. I'm just saying. Hey, the NFC North is still 0-1 against the NFC South. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, come on, really? Really?
I'm just throwing it out there, man. Just making sure you guys understand. Y'all keep a score.
You know what? You know what's odd about that, though, Q?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't won a game since. They won a game since that Lions game. You might have cursed yourself.
Moving on. Moving on.
Y'all ain't won a game since the Lions.
Yeah. Moving on.
Y'all want to hear that, though, right?
I don't want to hear that. Look, oh God, that hurt a little bit, dude. Yeah, y'all do me like this. Why y'all do me like this? We talking about the undefeated Arizona Cardinals going to Mile High. Now, the Cardinals got a really good shot of emerging from Week 5 as the sole undefeated team in the league because their buddies Cincinnati, who they got this week? Cincinnati actually had
New England.
Well, okay.
They gonna blow those brakes.
Okay, we'll scratch that.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll scratch that. But anyway, the Cardinals though, they playing outstanding football right now, dude. With your boy Carson Palmer, JB, who I know you give so much flack to. Not Carson Palmer. No, it's Carson is out. It's the other guy. They got a little rookie dude in there doing work. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they don't even got they got a couple defensive players out, Abraham and the honey badger, or what is his name? The honey badger.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah, so they doing work. JB, when they go into Mile High, do they got something for Peyton Manning and the Broncos, man?
They will for half the game, but history has it Peyton Manning likes making statements against good defense. Whether they win it by 5 or 6 field goals, it don't matter. But Peyton Manning make statement games out of supposed top 5 or top 10 defenses. So I don't think Bruce Arians. I think that's the guy there, right?
Bruce Arians, yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be able to match Wiz with Manning, not for the whole 60 minutes. And I think Manning get it done.
Yeah. Okay. Glad to kind of have a feeling going, but I want to hear your prognostication. Anyhow,
Honestly, if we was playing in University of Phoenix Stadium, I would probably go the other way.
Right.
But they coming to Mile High. Drew Stanton, I think that's the quarterback. Mm-hmm. I think to leave Aqib Talib, I'm sorry, might have a field day with him. That we got a nice little secondary now. That's what we was missing the last couple of years.
Right.
We got one now. Pass rush is pretty good, and I don't care what anybody says. Big as Peyton Manning's head, there's a lot of stuff going on up underneath there.
Right.
So he's gonna pick up. I know Arizona got a top 5 ranked defense.
Yes, they do.
But then again, we talking about Peyton Manning. Just give him a little time.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good game, but come around third quarter, it's gonna open up.
Okay.
And then the Broncos gonna win.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This was a tough one for me. I forget which way I went on the show last night, but I want the Cardinals to make a statement. I want them to continue to be undefeated. And you know what? The only thing that's kind of throwing me off, you just hit it. You might make me change my pick. But the Denver secondary is, and then we got an unproven quarterback. I'm just saying that's scary to me. That makes me a little bit nervous.
You know why I'm really picking Denver, minus all the X and O's and who's and what's what.
Mm-hmm.
Old Manning didn't even get a chance to redeem his or to answer the call of overtime in Seattle. So he's fuming. He's pissed about that. So now he got and people saying that we don't need to change the overtime rule. You had 60 minutes of regulation to really do what you got to do, and now he gonna prove it.
Yeah.
So, right. There we go.
And let's not forget, we just came off a bye too.
Yeah, they did come off a bye. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Cardinals did too. So, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. I was feeling the Cardinals in this game, but I think I'm gonna sway it. Because I'm just thinking that the new quarterback gonna get exposed in this game. You're playing against some veteran secondary team players. It ain't gonna be pretty. If they get the ball on the ground, they might be able to do something. I don't know, but if they throw that thing around, they're gonna be in trouble.
It's gonna be a good game. I ain't gonna trip.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. All right, so that brings us to the final segment of the show. And let's we can run through this thing real quick. This is the part of the show that we all like: winners, losers, and locks. JB, I'm gonna start with you, man. What you got for the winner side right tonight?
Winners, man. Man, I'm going with the LOB. Against Cousins again. Yep.
Boy, I'm telling you, you better hope if they get embarrassed by the Washington team, boy, that would be hilarious. I would personally laugh. I would laugh.
Look, how many quarterbacks have you seen come off a multi-pick game and do well? Not many.
And then they're going against Super Bowl champions too, so that's gonna be a rough
no.
All right, class. Who you got shining this week?
I was gonna say my Chicago Bears, but I'm gonna lay off on that. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out the upset. No, I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna say Minnesota Green Bay. I'm gonna hold that one. I'm gonna say my win is gonna be Houston over Dallas. The battle of Texas,
right? Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Houston over Dallas.
I like Houston simply because one of our homies is on the team, and that's one of the reasons why I like them. And I think. Their defense will show up pretty good in that game. They'll humble Dallas. They'll bring Dallas back down to earth. I like Vernie's team. And this might be bad for Vernie's team. This might be bad because I done jumped on the bandwagon. But I was like, out of all the games that I watched last weekend, that Giants game impressed me the most. Seeing what Eli, especially coming off the kind of season they came off of, and especially coming off the first couple weeks of the season, seeing them gel like that and seeing them play a complete football game like that, and one interception coming off some stupid little tip thing or whatever, I like the Giants right now. Hopefully they can continue their little streak. I think the Giants shine. And of course, I always like seeing the NFC South teams get drugged. So I'm all about that, right? I'm all about that life.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody got to lose, though. Somebody got to lose bad. You know what I mean? And, I don't forget who we got in the primetime slots this week. Let me see who we got. We got the Vikings at Packers in the primetime slot. We got the Bengals at Patriots. Okay, there's your blowout right there. And okay, there go another blowout. So, look. We got 3 blowouts pending on deck right now. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, who Tampa Bay got again?
Tampa Bay got New
Orleans.
Yeah. But yeah, so somebody got to lose though. So who losing, Glass? Who's losing this week? Bad.
Oh, I'm hoping and praying that the Cincinnati Bengals blow the brakes off of the New England Patriots. My loser is gonna be the Patriots.
Wow,
Yes. You're gonna have Tom Brady sitting there trying to figure out what to say next.
Right.
He put the team on the bus talking about he don't have enough personnel to go up against anybody.
Yeah, right. And he said, he
Damn.
said on that bench looking crazy. And you know what? I'm gonna have to kind of like piggyback off that one. That's gonna be one of them. It's in a prime time spot. Listen, this will help my hypothesis of this experiment that I've been working on this season to see about this dreaded, prime time slot and seeing people get blown out. And I'm telling you, I think Bengals, they go 40 plus on them. I think they do. You know what I mean?
They're gonna stay undefeated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ted said ain't nobody coming out this week undefeated. But JB, who you got losing though?
I'm gonna roll off Ted and say the Patriots get the Bengals, man.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say that on air.
Wow.
I don't know.
I say the Patriots go chop them down.
Wow.
They gonna fall.
That's a bold one there. I don't know if our boy Donald Dayton would like that too much. He riding high right now, being undefeated. He
hey, they got somebody's O is gonna go, and the Patriots ain't got no O. So there you go.
Okay. So what's guaranteed to happen this week then, JB? Because something going down this week, and it's gonna be guaranteed. And you've been pretty good at this.
You ready for this?
You've been real good with this. You know what I'm saying? So what you got?
You ready for this? Lock right now.
Yeah.
The city of Charlotte.
Uh-oh.
The city of Charlotte, man, guaranteed.
Wow.
They go. Hey, you remember when we go to the games? That band play down. What's that? Central when they win.
Oh
Yeah. That's what's gonna be happening on Sunday.
Oh, you giving Carolina a win, man?
I'm giving Carolina the win.
Man,
City of Charlotte.
JB, you know what happened last time you gave Carolina your blessing? You gave them the blessing. You gave them your blessing during that Pittsburgh game. And I'm saying,
now it's a long shot because you saw what Cutler and Aaron Rodgers was doing to each other in that game.
Yeah.
Now, that's a long shot, and I ain't getting into the specifics because if I do, then it obviously gonna tip toward the Bears. But I'm gonna stick with the Panthers. I'm gonna pick the Panthers.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Panther Nation told me. This is what they told me personally. This is what they told me. They told me not to let you nor Vernie B come nowhere near picking Carolina. That's what they told me. They told me to make sure that y'all don't pick Carolina because y'all.
I don't see the Panthers losing 3 in a row.
Nah, I can't see it either. All right, so Glass.
There you go.
What you got guaranteed to go down this week, bro?
Oh, you know what? I'm a substitute my lock to my upset pick.
Okay.
Now I have 3 on deck. And I'm sitting here looking at it. It could be Jets over the Chargers. It could be
Jets. No, they definitely not Jets over Chargers. No.
It's this my pick, dog. It's my pick. It could be Minnesota. It could be Minnesota over Green Bay. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the ledge. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna pick this in the pick of week.
Pick it. Hey, somebody please note this.
Note this. You're gonna watch my pick after tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna pick the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What?
Well, they lost to the Bucks already.
The 0-4 Jaguars will beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So Pittsburgh gonna lose back to 2 winless teams. Is that what you're trying to say? 2 winless teams.
Did you hear me? Did I stutter?
Wow, that's bold. That's bold.
Bortles will win the game and gonna shine.
Wow. What you got, John?
I can't be shocked because that's a way better pick or a little bit more realistic than my pick that the Patriots will beat the Bengals. So.
Right.
But I'm gonna stick to my gun.
Okay.
Man.
Hey, listen. T Money says winners, Giants, losers, Bucks, lock. I will be back in first or second in the pick'em. Look, technically, he's tied for second.
Check him out. Check him out.
We will see.
Listen. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here right now. This is what I'm guaranteeing is going to happen. Look, we got 2 undefeated teams left. And, everybody's favoring in the Bengals right now. And everybody's saying that the Cardinals got a hard way to go. You know what I mean? Ted already said that neither one of these teams coming out of this week undefeated. I'm telling you, Glad, the Cardinals going to do it. The Cardinals will be week 6 still undefeated, man.
Wow.
But then again, I think the Bengals should be still undefeated too, because if they lose to the Patriots, then, you know what I'm saying?
The Bengals got the Patriots.
Right.
You know what I think? I think after the Bengals get beat, it's gonna be proof that everything we've been saying from blowouts to the Bucks beating the Steelers It is any given Sunday.
Any given
you
Sunday,
really,
yeah.
all us, sitting back, that's pundits and picking games.
Right,
we
right,
just irrelevant as ever.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, that's the reason why we do it. It's fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's fun. Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody who joined us this evening. All, how many of you guys? There's quite a few of y'all. Yeah, so that's cool. And remember, man, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Me and Brendan will be filming our little breast cancer thing tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome, and it'll be in all the Team Boy TV promos. The shirts are up on the website right now, teamboytv.com/shop. You can go order some. Got some new ones that I put up there today. What else we got? That's it. You know what? After all the stuff that went down today, Steve Smith going on the radio and seeing, Cam Newton's little press conference when they was trying to ask him, there may be a Black and Blue podcast tomorrow. I can't guarantee it, but it may be a Black and Blue podcast tomorrow. What you guys working on? JB, I'm going to you first.
I think I was wanting to drive the Ravens War Machine podcast last night. Instead debating on it tonight. But either way, I'll drop it like Beyonce out of the blue, out of nowhere.
Just throw it on iTunes.
And Q, do the honors with that. But other than that, man, I'm always on Twitter. If y'all had noticed, I'm on Twitter all the time. Yeah. You can follow me at TeamBoydTVJB_JB.
All right. So Glass, got anything in the pipeline, man? Got anything in the pipeline? What's happening? What's cracking?
Oh man, I think me and my partner in crime, Brandon, will have our picks out there 4:00 tomorrow, Thursday, before the game start. Of course, I'm gonna be blogging, doing all that other good stuff. So if you want to find me, and I'm sure Team Money know where I'm at. Follow me on Twitter at Get With It Sports. Check out the blog page at getwithitsports.wordpress.com. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook at Get With It Sports. And find me on Google Plus, Arnold Glass II, and at Get With It Sports, and that's about it.
That's gonna do it. All right.
Yeah.
So
hey Glass, happy birthday to you, man.
Happy belated
Thanks,
birthday.
bro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Brenny already, she wanted me to tell you happy birthday. Yeah, so that's awesome. All right, for everybody, for the whole entire Team Boy TV team, including Vernon B, we'll see y'all next week, man. Or we're gonna see y'all this weekend because we all be on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's right. We'll holler at y'all, man. We out. Peace.
Peace.